you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found its and it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Minnesota's offense will take the field first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about
just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Golden Gophers will punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Now on the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So Penn State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Steps away. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Takes a handoff. It's Hayes. Breaks into the open. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a first down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. It's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
And the Nittany Lions pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll run it from the gun. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here.
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Penn State! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for space. It's Blue. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold on.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Turning it on. Got enough for the 1st. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Not much he can do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Going to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
How about that play? Getting a huge chunk of yardage to wrap up the 1st quarter, and that's how we'll end it and head to the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Motion from the wideout. Looks as if he's going to run it. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Going right and going deep. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? So the pass interference in the end zone will give them a free 15. Remember the difference in this rule and the pros. Ball is not placed at the 1-yard line in this situation. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! A great catch and run for 6. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Golden Gophers line up to punt it away. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Looking for a crease. It's Hayes. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man downfield. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. This guy is just wearing them out. Another first down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the first half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense. And if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to find him. It's just the first half, and he's already had himself a full game's worth of stats.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense. You're creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Penn State! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. There's still plenty of time. You see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw. It's Lindsey. Catch in the middle. It's Ford. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it. There's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Gonna look downfield again. Got it in the middle. It's Glenn. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. And the Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping.
Oh, he got some space. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
And that last run was just a nice job seeing the hole, exploding through it. He has had a heck of a night. Now with that carry, over 100 yards on the game. That's the mark you really want to hit as a running back, and he's got that here tonight.
Makes the grab. It's Hayes. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Hayes. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half.
Right. 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Here's a heat. Complete to the right. Perfectly thrown ball. Nice catch. Good tackle, but it's 1st and goal from the 5. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Just enough time for 1 final play in this half. On the direct snap, it's Johnson. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun 1st half between these rivals.
And he's going to try to return this one. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Going to the run to start this second half. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Gonna run it. It's Hayes. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable. But
flips the tackle, and he's got room. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Nittany Lions are marching down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires downfield. Snagged in the middle. It's Hayes. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The Nittany Lions line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Dead center perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The play-action fake. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And you've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. That leg is staying loose already, the 5th kick of the night. Hauls it in at the 40. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
He lobs one high down the left side. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
This defense knew coming in that the offense was going to try to test them. They were going to try to take some shots vertically down the field. Ready for that one.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And how about this confidence in their field goal kicker? They're going to pat him on the butt and say, go give us 3, big fella. That is no good. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. With the catch, it's Glenn. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. And the Golden Gophers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off play action. Quickly out to the tight end. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Quick completion to the right. Touchdown, Minnesota! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Right back to the well. Breaks into the open. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with second and short. Using his legs, it's Rourke. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Rourke. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this third period. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Touchdown, Golden Gopher! What a play! Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. You still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was turning it on. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Rourke. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
And his throw is incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
He's got it. First down and more. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Looking to throw on first down. On target to the left. Touchdown, Penn State! And the punishment has been extended. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first. Now the play fake. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Got it in the middle. It's Blue. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these third downs present themselves.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Start. Ready up. Here we go.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And that running back essentially just did everything right. Not only did he rip off a 9-yard run with the lead late in the game, but he stayed in bounds. He had the awareness that if I stay in bounds, the clock keeps running, and it increases our chances of winning this game.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to him again. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. You know what's great about rivalry games?
Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their...